Hey, how's it hanging YouTube? It's your boy JJ here, back with some more Pokemon Scarlet. Last time we made our way here to whatever this town is called, city's called. If it'll ever pop up, and I guess we'll never know. It's the city where Iono is. We battled Iono, the electric gym leader, successfully beat her and got our third gym badge, while dealing with some consequences of me traveling, and an unexpected crash, which hopefully will not happen again. And in today's episode, we are going to be heading north to battle the third of the 5 Titans, the Lurking Steel Titan. Not really... Oh, there is much to say, I guess. A Magnemite here, interrupting me. You'll notice I have Pommy on this... Pomo. I gotta call him by the actual name now. Pomo on the team now instead of... Where did I put the PC? I want to say... Garganackle. Okay. Garganackle is the final evolution. I did it again. But yeah, I have Knackle Stack in the PC for now because since it is the Lurking Steel Titan, Rock will not really be good to use against them. So having a fighting type attacker will be a bit better. Although hopefully it'll be just as easy as Bombardier was. Although because I think the levels of the two Titans are much different, with this Titan that we're going up against now being on par with us, and Bombardier was around level 20. So it'll probably be a bit harder this time, although hopefully not too difficult. Just like with the beginning of last episode though, if you noticed, I did do some more exploring, some of which was in the area we're heading to now, and because of that I already got the call from Arvin. So there won't be a cutscene telling us about the Titan nearby, so I apologize for that, but I went no further than that, and we can do the Titan battle without any more problems. Speaking of which, we can now enter East Province Area 3. There's a bit of a wider variety of Pokemon here, including this Pokemon here, the pre-evolution of Copperajah. Qfent, I believe it's called. Yep, Qfent. There's stuff like Qfent, Voltorb, Dugtrio, and Diglett. So, a bunch of more electric and steel types, hence why we're going after the Lurking Steel Titan. And Roly-Poly and its evolution... I forget what it's called. Caracol. I almost used one of it when I played Sword too, so I should know what it's called. But this is the path we're taking here, because I believe once we go through this cave, that'll be where the Titan is. And some Sableye and a terrestrialized Pyroar. And this is actually not where it's supposed to go, but we do find the TM for Crunch. Cool, cool. Oh no, what level is this thing? Well, we get to see a wild terrestrialized Pokemon. Haven't seen that since Jigglypuff. Terrestrialized Dark? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Dark type. What level is this thing to? Because I think it's going to be in the mid-30s. 36. Okay, thank goodness we can run away. Did not want to battle this thing here. We're much too under-leveled for it. I get to add a Pyro to the Pokedex though. Don't have one of those yet. The reason why I've been exploring these areas off camera is to grind up to fill out the Pokedex, of which I already filled out about almost 300 Pokemon already. The only Pokemon I'm missing are mostly evolutions, definitely version exclusives, and some of the later Pokemon. And I don't know where to go from here actually. Titan's up here. Oh, okay, so I should probably just go up, find the nearest ridge I can go up, which should be over here. Yeah, even though I've explored this area once, doesn't mean I really know everything there is to know about it yet, because I've tried to avoid exploring too much. Okay. Yeah, I've tried to avoid exploring too much just so I can try showing it off a bit more here. Although, once probably this episode is over, I will go on to really explore this thing in depth, this route in depth, battle all the trainers, catch anything I missed, just so I can have it in the Pokédex ready. Because this series here is not really meant to be me showing off 100% everything, it's just a casual playthrough. And as it's a casual playthrough, I do kind of regret not showing off more, or skipping out on a few things, like the cutscenes that I unfortunately activated too early. But just know it's not intentional, and I don't plan on doing that much in the future. But we're almost at the Titan, and it should be right over here. Yep, there it is. And it's a Pokemon I have not encountered yet. A Cloth we've seen a little bit of, Bombardier I've seen off screen, but this Pokemon I haven't seen at all. And we contacted it, but it hasn't really done anything. Oh, there we go. Me and my shades. And we get to battle it now. Orthworm, the Lurking Steel Titan. It should be Steel type, Pure Steel, level 29. I don't remember exactly what it has. Headbutt. Okay. So, as a Steel type, you would be thinking that it's weak to Ground type, which technically it is, but Orthworm actually has a special ability called Earth Eater, which will restore its HP if it is hit by a Ground type move. So anything like Earthquake, Magnitude, Bulldoze, it's not really going to work. Fighting type attacks like Arm Thrust here will though. It's still weak to fire, it's still weak to fighting, and I believe that's it. So it has Headbutt, Wrap, and it definitely has a Steel type move. Probably something like Iron Head, Iron Tail. It's really all I think of at the top of my head. Or even a Ground type move itself, like Bulldoze, which it probably does have. Sticking with the normal type moves though. And I think Palmo's gonna go down here. Yep. That's fine though. I kind of anticipated that this would be a bit of a tougher battle. Not as tough as I was expecting, but still definitely not easy. Why not? We'll use Charcadet here. A real David versus Goliath here. Charcadet's so small. Look at him in comparison. We did learn Incinerate too, and it's much stronger than Ember. Big damage, look at that. Just enough to go into the next phase. And Arven should appear too. Doesn't really matter too much if we heal, I don't think, because we don't get experience from this. Or do we, and I'm just not paying attention. Maybe I should heal. I have plenty of healing items anyway. I've not been getting so many more potions anymore, but not really complaining since I still have 50. Gonna leave Charcadet up front in the... yeah. I'll leave Maverick, I should call him by his nickname too, up front. Haven't found the item to evolve him yet too. Don't think I need to save. I saved it before. And we'll continue on. Guess he made this new cave on his own too. And I believe the power we get for Koraidon here is going to be the jump power. Either jump or glide. One of the two. Because I do know that the climbing power is last. Speaking of which, you can only catch up to this Orthworm on Koraidon. And that's where the cave should be. Does Arven come to help us now? Because I was wrong the first time. And indeed it is. Now, Arvin has used a Shelter against Cloth and Knackley against Bombardier. I think he uses Toad Scroll here. Toad Screw or Toad School? One of the two. And he does use a Toad School. Cool. Literally. What is Arvin gonna do now? It does have Iron Tail, but it avoids the attack. As there's that 75 accuracy for you. Big damage. About a quarter of it. Either between a quarter and a third. Don't know the math top of my head. Avoids it again. This might be another quick episode too. A little under half now. Okay, so Toad School and Toad Scroll both have the unique ability of Mycelium Might, which is an ability that will make status moves go last, but will always hit, I believe. So technically Supersonic should land. I'm not sure if Titans can still avoid attacks, but they are immune to a few things that normal Pokemon aren't, so I'm not positive about that though. But I'm pretty much just doing this by myself now. Okay, so they can land. This Orthworm is just lucky. That answers that question. But that should be it here. I don't think Orthworm is that fast either, so either Charcadet is just rather slow, or just because of it's a Titan. And Grass Knot knocks it out. To be fair, this Orthworm is a big boy. And we do get some nice experience here. Level up on Cloudsider, who carried us against... He carried us against Iono. Wants to learn Sludge Wave. I believe our physical attack is higher. Yeah, by a good 18 points. And we have Poison Jab, which is, I believe, just as strong. It's weaker, but nah, I think I'm good with this moveset. And that's the Titan. Over halfway there now. Just 2 more to go. I wouldn't call it cute, but it was definitely gave me a little bit of a laugh when it looked at my Pokemon, or looked at me right on with those little eyes. And we finally get the third herb. I feel like it would have been cooler if the herb itself, actually not the herb, but the moss and stuff around it matched the color. And was this one spicy, he said? Salty. Oh, that makes sense. So with it being salty, I just remembered something. Knucklestack does have the move Salt Cure, I believe. Or if I erased it, I didn't put it back yet. Which is actually, I believe, super effective against water and steel types. So it could have helped here, but I didn't want to risk getting hit by Iron Tail, which we now know it had. But in the end, it doesn't really matter. We still won, and we're getting to enjoy this cutscene here. Whatcha? And we get the Steel Titan badge. Now what does Arvin say this time? And of course, we have to share. I gotta get that new ability after all. And of course, my boss Div takes small bites while Karaidon just eats the whole thing. And we do indeed get the jump power. That's what I'm saying, Arvin. No sense of savoring the taste and flavor. As someone who, I wouldn't say I know food, but I can at least cook a few things. And apparently it's something in the herb itself that makes them this size. He definitely did speak. Such a good boy. Who's a good boy? Who's the best of boys? I wish I had a dog, honestly. I have a cat, and he's a good cat, but honestly, I don't think anything can beat a dog sometimes. Indeed we do. 2 more to go. If we press and hold the B button now. Okay. So just a regular tap will do the small jump and then hold it down to do the longer one. Why don't we test it out? Regular and big jump. Okay, cool. And there's even wild earthworm here too. I'll be sure to catch one off screen. But bit of a shorter episode this time, these titans tend to be. But that is the Lurking Steel Titan. So, next time on Pokemon Scarlet, we'll be going around the region again. This time, heading towards Cascarafa. And over there we'll be going up against the 4th gym leader, Kofu, the Surging Chef. And I will see you guys then.